Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so pretty, but it looks so natural. Oh, I really like this. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, I really like this a lot. Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be trying out some new makeup. We've got a new brow product, new primer, a new mascara and eyeliner, eyeshadow, concealer, corrector product, a foundation, and a blush. So many things we're going to be testing. And I'm really excited because I've heard some really good things about the stuff I've got in front of me. First things first, I'm applying this new Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Mask. I'm a huge fan of the Naturium lip balms, and this is supposed to be even more intensely nourishing. I kind of put a little too much on, but that's okay. We're gonna do that first though so that it has time to sink in while I do my makeup. Feels really nice on the lips. Next, I'm gonna be trying out a new primer. I've been really excited to try this. This is from One Size. It's called the Secure the Glow Tacky Hydrating Primer. This is so cute. I love how there's like encapsulated little spheres in here. It's supposed to grip your makeup but also be hydrating and leave you with a bit of a glow. So I'm just gonna I did 2 pumps. That could be too much, I don't know. We're gonna apply this all over. It definitely has a gel consistency, so it feels very cooling on the skin upon application. Let's see if it sinks in. Ooh, it feels really good. It does feel like it's absorbing into the skin and like hydrating it. I'm waiting to see if it has more of a tacky finish once it fully dries down. But it definitely feels very fresh on the face. I like the texture of this actually. It's taking a minute to like sink in fully, but I am noticing that once it does, it really does have a little bit of that grip to it, which is nice for longevity when it comes to foundation. Ooh, and my skin looks nice and glowy. That feels really good. It feels really lightweight as well. A lot of times, like primers in general can kind of feel like there's another layer on the skin, you know, but that feels really good. Next, I'm gonna be wearing the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydra Glow Foundation. Now, this is actually not a first impressions for this product. I've used this a couple of times, and I actually really like this so far. I'm really picky with foundation, so I wasn't sure if I'd be that impressed with this, but I am so far. It's really, really nice. I'm gonna apply that right on top of the primer. The shade that I was sent was 1N06, and I feel like it's a pretty good match for me. It's a little bit more on the warm tone side than what I typically go for, but it still works. I feel like it blends into my skin nicely. So I'll apply it on half the face so you can see the amount of coverage that it gives. It does have a little bit of a glow to it. I wanted to try this foundation with this primer because I have already used that foundation and so far I really like it, instead of like trying a ton of new different complexion products and not knowing like what I'm liking and what I'm not. So you can see the before versus the after. I really, really do like the amount of coverage that this gives. I feel like the finish of it is very, very natural and very skin-like, which I appreciate. This claims to be an 86% skincare-based foundation, very specific percentage, but I'm really liking all these skincare infused products that are launching. I know there's a lot of those products out there already. I feel like it's becoming more of a standard to have really nice skincare ingredients in your complexion products, which is nice, especially with foundations and primers. I also feel like formulas like that end up looking a little more natural on the skin too, because they just blend into the skin a little bit better versus sitting on top of the skin like some other foundations can. I have a couple of blemishes right here and you can still see them through it. For me, that's an easy fix with concealer, but I wanted you to see like your skin still looks like skin. It's not a full coverage foundation. It's more medium like it claims, but it still looks really fresh. I don't know, I've been really into it. So I wanted to use it in this video so you guys could see it on camera because I really have been liking this. Okay, next I really wanted to try this Caliray Hideaway Concealer product. It's technically called the Hideaway Brightening and Hydrating Under Eye Color Corrector. So they claim that it's a concealer, corrector, and like illuminator all in one, which is really unique and interesting. It's available in 8 shades. I'm gonna be wearing the shade Dawn, which is this really pretty kind of light pink color. They also sent this teeny little brush with it, which I think is kind of fun. So let's try this out. Let's do one eye at a time so we can see the difference. I'm gonna just dot a little bit of this right where I have the most like discoloration. I'm actually gonna take it right here too, so I do get a little bit of darkness in that area. And I'll take the little handy brush that they gave me. Ooh, it's actually a very soft brush. Oh, how pretty. Okay, it's a very, very lightweight, almost watery feeling formula that's blending out beautifully. Oh my. It's super lightweight, and I see what they mean by it has those light reflecting particles, but they claim that it's not gonna be glittery, so let's look up close. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so pretty. I've honestly been hearing really good things about this. And when I looked at the color in the bottle initially, I thought, okay, that's gonna like really wash me out. But because the formula itself is super, super thin, it actually blends into my skin tone really nicely. But you can see the difference from this eye versus this eye. I do feel like it brightened it. I honestly don't think I will need concealer under the eyes because of this. A lot of times with corrector, I feel like I layer up and I use a concealer afterwards. But I guess that's the point of this, right? Is to kind of take away a step in your routine. Also, this brush is surprisingly helpful. It blends it out really beautifully. I don't know if they sell this brush. It was just sent in PR, but I will have it linked if they do. I hope they sell it because it's really, really nice. Okay, well, I'm really happy with how my eye area looks. This is going to be great for somebody who just wants to look a little more, you know, awake and bright around the eye area, especially for every day. This is not a product that I feel like I'm going to reach for more glam looks. But for this kind of glowy everyday look, I'm very, very excited about this. I was not expecting to be as floored as I am because, you know, I've seen it all, okay? Like, I try absolutely everything under the sun, and I can honestly say this is something different, which is really fun for me. I am going to add a little bit of Natasha Denona concealer just over blemishes that I want covered. And I'm actually going to take that same little brush and pat that in. We're going to do a little cream contour using my Moira Beauty contour stick in the shade White Pearl. I'm also taking that same cream contour and adding it around the eyes. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of my Huda Beauty powder and set the face with this. I recently got this PR package from Benefit with a new brow pencil that I'm so excited to try. They launched a couple of new things, but I'm the most excited about this right here. This is the new Precisely My Brow Detailer. I am thrilled. They sent me the shade 4, and it's got the teeniest, tiniest little detailer here. I really like especially how there's like a little clear stopper there so that your pencil doesn't break, because that's a huge thing that I've noticed with a lot of my brow pencils that I love that have a super tiny applicator. They just snap a lot. So I really like how it's kind of reinforced with this. Oh my gosh, okay, we're trying this out. It's tiny. This is gonna allow you to create super feathery brows, especially if you're like me and you have more sparse brow hairs. This allows you to literally draw on each little hair, but it looks so natural. Oh, I really like this. Okay. Benefit brow products just win for me. Like, I've loved their brow products for so many years. Look at the difference between this brow and this brow. It looks like my brow, just way more naturally fluffy and full. I'm already a fan. Okay. Plus it has a spoolie on the other side, which is so nice because then it just kind of blends and looks even more natural. Okay, I can't stop filling them in, but I should because they're looking extra fluffy now, but I really love the effect that that gives the brows. Like, it makes my brows look naturally fluffy, which they're just not. I really, really like that. I'm so excited I tried that. Next, I wanted to try these new Make eyeshadows. These are called the Multi-Chromatic Metal Reflecting Eyeshadows. They come in 12 shades, and they just look so pretty. You're supposed to just be able to apply them all over the lid, and it's kind of like a one-and-done eyeshadow situation. They sent me 6 of the 12 shades. I'm definitely gravitating toward 2. I'm personally really interested to try either glaze or quartz, maybe both. Glaze is like a really pretty champagne looking color, where quartz is like a classic taupe. I don't know which one to wear. Honestly, I might wear both. They also sent 2 brushes. One's a little bit of a bigger brush called an all-over eyeshadow brush, and then we have this little detailer, which is a precision eye smudger, which is going to be great for like the lower lash line. So let's just pick this up off of the brush. I really like how it looks in the pan. And like I said, it's supposed to be pretty easy to use. At least that's how they've advertised it. So I'm just going to press it onto the lid. I'm starting out with the shade Quartz, by the way. This packaging is so pretty. And I'm just buffing that out all over. So it definitely gives more of a chrome finish to the lids. I wasn't sure if there's going to be like actual sparkle reflex, and there's not really. But it's definitely super metallic. And it's building up very nicely as well. This brush is really, really soft. I like the brush. I don't know if the brush is a need, but it is nice. Then I'm going to take that same color on the more precise brush, and we're going to take this along the lower lash line. That really was such an easy eyeshadow to apply. We're going to put on a little bit of glaze, kind of more toward like the inner portion of the eye. I'm just going to use the same brush and apply glaze right here, just to kind of brighten up that inner portion. I'm going to take that smaller little detail brush and use this as my inner corner highlight as well. And I'm going to drag it into this little inner third right here. Those are pretty, really, really nice. Again, a super easy kind of one and done shadow. So let me just finish up the other eye and then we'll try out the new Lisa Eldridge eyeliner and mascara. I've been so excited to try it, but first we got to finish up eyeshadow. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing on this eye. These really are so easy to work with. It makes me excited to try some of the other colors that they sent. They have some really beautiful shades in the range as well. Some more like greens and kind of burgundy colors. So this makes me excited to try the other shades. All right, first I'm gonna be trying out the Lisa Eldridge Kitten Flick Liquid Eyeliner. I'm not a huge eyeliner person in general, but I'm very intrigued by this because the tip is so tiny. It's teeny, which I really love because I think I'm going to be able to get a liner that's very close to my lash line instead of overdoing it on accident, which I feel like is what happens to me a lot. That's why I usually stick to like a shadow liner instead of a liquid liner. Let's try this. I always like to start on the very outer edge. Oh my gosh, this is tiny. I personally have not seen a liner that's this precise. Wow, and there's no skipping either. Now, I'm not very well versed in liquid eyeliners, like I said, but that was very easy for me to use. Look how small the line is. I also struggle with small lines with a liquid eyeliner because I have more hooded eyes. So when I open my eyes, I don't want the liner to cover up like my entire lid space. This was really easy to use and it's so small and precise. I really like this. To be honest, Lisa Eldridge can do no wrong, and as somebody who doesn't even wear eyeliner because it's usually hard for me to work with, this was very easy for me to use. So that says a lot. Let's do the other eye. That is so flattering. I feel like it'll look even better once I have mascara on. That was so easy for me to do a tiny little line. I didn't overdo it on accident, trying to like even out both sides. I'm very, very excited about that. All right, let's try the Lisa Eldridge Kitten Lash Mascara. This retails for $36. It's supposed to give you a very fluffy lash look, and she says it's very easy to remove. I'm excited about this. Also, the brush has a nice little curved applicator, which I love. I think it helps get those hard to reach areas and like the corners of the eye. So let's try this out. I'm going to do one eye so we can see the difference. It's supposed to be very buildable as well. Okay, immediately I'm noticing it's a very soft application. It has some grip, but not too much to where it really pulls at your lashes. And you can see it is giving a very fluffy lash effect. This is supposed to be buildable as well, so I'm going to keep building it because I personally love quite a bit of volume with my mascara. Ooh. I feel like the formula is building on itself really beautifully. It's not feeling overdone even though I'm applying quite a bit. Ooh, what do we think? That went on so nicely. I'm going to do the lower lashes as well. That's really, really pretty. I feel like you could definitely use this for every day or build it up for a little bit more of a heavy eye look. I could see a lot of people using this for every day though, because it just looks so fluffy and natural with just 1 or 2 coats. And then you can really build it up if you want to, which I am since I have a little more on the eyes today. Well, I think that went on very, very nicely. When it comes to mascara, I do need a couple of weeks to like play with it, just because I feel like mascara formulas can kind of dry out a little bit after a while. Sometimes they get better as they dry out. Also, the wear is going to be really important. So I'm going to keep testing this, but based off my first impressions, this is a really, really beautiful mascara and I'm very excited about it. I love Lisa Eldridge. I just haven't tried a product from her that I don't love. And I just think that looks so beautiful. Like it looks very feminine, not too overdone, especially with that liner. It didn't overpower my eyes, which I'm very excited about. Maybe this will convert me to the world of liquid liner finally. I've never been a fan, but this is something I feel like I can get behind, you know? Something that looks a little more natural and a little more just thin and close to my eyes without bleeding everywhere. It was very easy to apply. If you can't tell, I'm very excited about it. I had this product in my cart and I just randomly received it in PR and I got so excited. So it's not necessarily like new to the world. It's been around for a while, but it's new to me. This is the RMS Beauty Lip to Cheek in the shade Elusive specifically. I've seen this shade everywhere. It's so pretty, at least it looks pretty on almost everybody that tries it. So I'm really, really excited to test it out. You're supposed to be able to wear it on your lips and your cheeks like it says. I'm going to try to apply it with a brush. I normally do this with a sponge, but I don't know. We're going to try it with a brush. I'm going to dip into this with my Nikki LaRose N15, and I'm going to start to apply this to the cheeks. I really liked how it kind of had like a rosy but mauve undertone. Has a little bit more of like a balmy finish, which is pretty too. I feel like it's applying nicely with a brush. I'm trying to be gentle to not pick up any foundation underneath. I think that's so pretty though. Just another great like everyday kind of a color, but I like that it's a little more on the rosy side. Ooh, I really like this a lot. While we're at it, I'm gonna just dab off that Naturium lip mask, which honestly hydrated my lips really well. I'm just applying a little lip liner. This one is the Natasha Denona lip liner in the shade 2.5, Leanne. And then we're gonna take this lip to cheek and pop it on the lips. This is what really made me want to buy it. I saw somebody apply it to their lips as well as the cheeks, and I was like, okay. The color just looks so flattering, which it is. Very comfortable on the lips too. Sometimes with like cheek lip products, you either sacrifice the texture on the cheeks or it feels dry on the lips, and I feel like this is a really nice texture that works for both. All right, I'm just going to assess the situation. I feel like honestly, I really like how everything looks. Just adding a little more of whatever's left on the contour brush. A little more blush like on the apples of the cheeks, just with whatever's left on my brush as well. Other than that, I feel very happy with where things are. Let's set the brows. Today we're going to use my Rare Beauty brow gel. I feel like it could look really nice with that more fluffy brow look that the brow pencil gave. Here's the final look using all of that new makeup. Honestly, everything feels very, very promising. Since this is a first impressions, there's going to be some products that I'm going to need more time with. Mostly the mascara, I feel like. Also the primer. It takes me a few tries to really get a feel for it. But I mean, based on my first impressions, everything looks so pretty. I'm really loving what's going on here. The main things that are sticking out to me after trying everything is this lip to cheek. Like, how pretty is that combo? Matching the cheeks perfectly to the lips. It feels so comfortable on the lips. I'm really, really impressed with that formula. Also, the little Kitten Flick eyeliner and mascara. I feel like those are the things that I'm really noticing the most. Next would be the brows. I loved the detailer. Honestly, like I had a really, really good try on today. There's nothing that I am not enjoying. At least right now, I'm gonna need to try some more of these things, but I feel like we are headed in a very promising direction. Okay, hi from future me. I just got upstairs and realized I never talked about the Hideaway Corrector Concealer product. That was one of my favorite things, and I really do like how this looks. Again, I feel like next time I wouldn't pair something like this with an eye look like this. It works still, but for me, for an everyday basis, I'm really excited to wear that product. It's so lightweight under the eyes, and it looks so luminous and feels really hydrating and feels very like thin on the eyes, which is so nice, and it doesn't emphasize anything or feel heavy. Anyway, I had to throw that in there that I really enjoyed that as well. You guys know I typically do my little rating system. I'm gonna skip that today because I feel like everything's literally gonna be yellow since I'm still trying things out. But I feel like overall, my makeup is a green. You know what I mean? Like overall, there's nothing I'm worried about. There's nothing I'm stressed about. I think the eyes were very easy to achieve. I'm really, really obsessed with this RMS thing. Like I'm really happy that I got sent this, and I'm honestly kicking myself for not buying this earlier because it's just so pretty. They sent me another shade. Now that I remembered, let's take a look at this. I don't know, just for fun. This is called Beloved. Oh, it's a red. I'm gonna have to try that next. I'm really gonna have to try that. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me try out some new products. Honestly, there's some really promising things here. For me, my heart is fluttering over this RMS lip and cheek situation. The Lisa Eldridge Kitten Lash duo. I'm really loving both. Who knew I would like enjoy a liquid liner, but here we are. It's so pretty. Also, that brow pencil is so precise. It's fantastic. I'm really excited about it. I think those are the things that I'm like the most giddy about, but of course time will tell and we'll see what sticks into my routine a little bit more. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of these new launches. Have you tried them yet? Are you excited about any of them? Are you gonna pass on any of them? I love to hear from you guys, so be sure to comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps my channel, and also if you like the video, that helps me a lot as well. I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.